All right. So instead of 5, we can simplify. We know that 7 can go into 35. So 7 into 7, 7 to 35, 5. And what can go into 12 and 9 is 3. 3 into 9, 3. And 3 into 12 is 4. So what the answer will be 4 times 1, 4. 5 times 3, 15. So that we did on one side. So we're going to do on the other side, addition. We have find the lowest common denominator, which is
6.
and then 6 times 1, 5, 3 into 6, 2 times 2 times 2, 4. And that will give us 9/6. And all of that we're going to subtract. So we're going to find back the lowest common denominator of 6 and 15. 6 times 15 is 90. And then 16 to 90 is 15. 15 times 9, 135. And 15 into 90 is 6. 6 times 4, 24. And then we subtract that. You can use your calculators or hold on, 1. So it will be 111 over 90. Oh, did I send you the past paper? No, I did not. Give me a minute. Download it and send you guys. So you can follow along if I'm going too fast. All right, send. Okay, let's go back. All right, moving on. Okay, so we have calculate the value of square root 1 minus cos 37 all square, correct to 3 decimal places. So we're going to put that in our calculator. Going to put square bracket. So we put in the square root, then 2 brackets, 1 minus, and then a bracket again, because you realize right here it says square. So cos 1 minus cos 37, close bracket, and then you put the square, equal, this is what it equal to, 0.601815. And then it said correct to 3 decimal places. So 3 decimal places will be 1, 2, 3, right underneath here. Now we're going to look at the number to the left. to the right, sorry. And if it's bigger than 5, the 1 will change to 0.602, and that's our answer. All right. This is right 0.00527 in standard form. I'm gonna write this back over. Hold on.
Why am I the only one here?
Repeat.
I'm the only one here.
Eh?
I'm the only one here.
That's fine. That's fine, David. You don't have to answer. Okay, it's just a past paper we're going through very fast because it takes 2 hours and 40 minutes. And the last time we did this in 3 hours. So you don't need to answer, but you can answer if you want along, but we're going fast. All right? All right, no problem. All right, so standard form. So, we're gonna jump till we make a number between 0 and 10. That's gonna be 5.27 times 10, and we jump 3 times to the power of 3. And that's how we write standard form. It says Harash works at a call center for 35 hours each week. He is paid an hourly rate at $11.20. Calculate the amount of money Harash earned in a 4-week month. We have so we know that 1 week Harash works 35 hours, and an hour he makes 11.20. So in that, 35 times 11.20
Hey, Abby.
equals, yes, there?
Oh yeah, nice. I thought it was $35 per each week. Never mind.
Okay. 390 $392, yes. And then and it says how much he earned in 4 weeks. So 4 weeks will be 209 times 4. And that would be about, let's calculate that, 309, 92 times 4 will be $1,568. And that is for 4 weeks. All right. The second question states, in a certain week, Harash worked 8 hours overtime, and overtime hours are paid at 1.5 times the usual rate of 11.20 per hour. So it's asking for the overtime hours. So I'm gonna calculate the overtime, which is the overtime rate, sorry. Repeat?
Would that mean you have to find half of 11.20 and then add it to the regular hourly rate?
Mm-hmm. Time rate equal 1.5, right? 1.5 times the hourly weight, which is 1.20. We know that 20 is right there. So our answer will be
3.8.
16.80, right? That is our hourly rate, overtime rate. Then it says to find the total. So overtime will be 8 times 16.80 to give you will give you 134.40. And then, as we know, 1 week, so it's asking for 1 week. 1 week was 392. So 392, all right, that will equal to 392. So I'm going to add these together and get about 526.40. That's our answer. All right, moving on. Number 2, signify 4 over 5x times 15x over 16. So I'm going to write this back over. 16. But we're going to simplify them first. So 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 16 is 4. 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into 15 is 3. And we know x cancel x. So our answer is 1 times 3, 3, 1 and 4, 4. So 3 over 4. That would be our answer. All right, so solve the inequality 12 minus 4m less than or equal to 5 minus 8m. So inequality, first and first, I'm going to combine the like terms. So all of the m's are going to be over here. So -4. This was -8. So it's going to now be 8 plus 8. And put all of the constants over here. So this was +12. This was 5. So this is going to change to -12. -4m plus 8m is going to be 4m. And 5 minus 12 is going to be -7. Right? And then we are going to make m the subject. So I'm going to divide 4 over here. And whatever I do on one side, I do on the other. So 4 cancels 4. M equals -7 over 4. And that's our answer. Okay, so it says here the diagram below shows a compound shape LMNPQR.
No,
What? What happened? You want me to go back?
no, it's not that.
What?
I thought this question was going to be easy until I saw the equations on the side.
Right. Right. It's hard for real. When I was working it out, I had to do it like 2 times. The lengths in the diagram, which are written in terms of x, are in centimeters. And then when I work it out, I found out that it was much easier than I expected. So let us go. So find an expression in terms of x for length. So that's why they always say CSEC is not a walk over park. You have to practice a lot and remember a lot of concepts. Find the expression in terms of x for the length PQ. So right here we know that PQ is blank. That means that since it's made up of two rectangles, I am going to cut this into two. So that is cut. So I am left with PQ and RL becomes right here, RL. L. So what I can say here is that PQ can equal to this length subtract LR. So 3x minus LR, which is, let me raise here because we can't see the, so which is x bracket x plus 3. Don't remember the bracket, it's very important. So this will just equal to x minus 3 because this minus sign multiply everything inside of the bracket. That's why I said the bracket is very important. Just remember that. So it will equal to 2x minus 3. That's our answer right there. All right, let's move on to this one. Same thing, we're finding find an expression in the terms of x for the length RQ, and RQ is right here. Same procedure. All I have to do is to just cut this in a rectangle. So I can say this is 4, so bracket 4x minus 5 subtract. What do we subtract? Oh, we subtract out the Pn, which is a bracket x plus 1. All right, so this is 4x minus 5 minus x minus 1. So we combine like terms for x minus x. Subtract 5 minus 1 will equal 3x minus -5 minus 1, -6. So that's our answer right there. All right, so given that hold on, so if I go back, okay, good, because I was wondering if it wasn't going to show. Given that the total area of the shape is 414 centimeters cube, show that x cube, x squared plus x minus 72 equals 0. So this is proof. You're gonna show that the area of the shapes, the total area of the shapes can equal to that. So we're gonna go back to our line right here. I'm gonna use a different color. Let's use red. And we're gonna chop up our two rectangle. Now, this is how I would chop it up. So just follow the red line. So the red line is gonna be meaning for that question right there. So this is how I will chop it up. So to make it looks like a rectangle. So this will be my line. So this will be no, I won't do it like that. Let us just do it how it's already look like. Ooh, oh. How do you go back? how it already look like. This way, right? This way, I will chop it up. So this will be angle A, area A. And so, all right, so it should be area 1 or area 2 and area 1. All right. So we know in the area, this will be this times this length right here, which is RQ. We know over here RQ, so LR is x plus 3, and RQ is 3x minus 6. So let's just write that. So that is area 2, 3x minus 6, and x plus 3. All right, so let's just calculate it. So 3x times x, 3x squared plus 6x minus 6 times x, 6x plus 12, not 12, 18, it's not plus, a negative. Subtract 18. So 3 times 6 is 18. So, and then we substitute out all of the like terms, so that will give us 0. So it will be 3x. Hold on. Let me see something wrong here. So hold on. 3x. 3. What's that? It's not 6, it's 9. All right, so easy to get confused is 9x. So that's why we need to pay attention more focusedly. It's very hard when you're having like a 2-hour exam. You have to carry water, all of that, just so you can concentrate. And you have to have a good night's sleep before. If you just went into the exam with tiredness, you're going to fail or you're not going to remember much. So that's why sleep is very important. So now we have 9 minus 6, which give us positive 3 minus 18. All right, so that is our answer right there. So we're going to move on to area 1. So area 1, let me see if I can remember. Area 1 was 3x times x plus 1. So 3x times x plus 1. So this is 3x squared plus 3x. All right, so that is our area now. So we're supposed to find the total area of shape, which is 414. So we know that A1 plus A2 is going to equal to 414. So I'm going to substitute our answer down here, which will be A1 is 3x squared plus 3x minus, not minus, plus A2, which is 3x squared plus 3x minus 18. All right, all of that's going to equal to 414. All right, so we're going to combine like terms now. Combine our like terms over here. which is going to be 3x squared plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 3x. Ooh. All right, so it's telling me I can't draw over here. Just imagine that the x is right here. Plus, is it plus? No, subtract. Subtract 18. And I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to bring over the 414 over here. Minus 414 equals 0. And see what the 0 come in play. We find the 0. Now, let us add up everything now. So 3 plus 3, 6x squared plus 3x plus 3x, 6x. And we're going to subtract 18 minus 414. Use my calculator. That will equal to 18 subtract 414 equal
Okay.
for negative 432. And all of that still does not give us the x squared or the x or the 72. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide everything by 6 to see if we can get back everything. So everything is going to be divided by 6. So 6 into 6 squared is going to left x squared. 6 into 6x is going to leave back x. And let us see if 6 can divide it into 400 and 36. Oh, and there we go. And we get back 72. So everything comes back and leads back to this answer here. Good. All right. All right. That's not bad. All right. So the diagram below shows a semicircle with a diameter AC. B is a point on the circumference. AB equal BC equal 8.2 cm. So it says state the geometric name of the line AB. So AB is right here, A to B, and this is a semicircle. So it's AB is not coming from the original, so it is a card. So AB is a card. And then it said find the value of the radius of the circle. So we are given the diameter. We are given the diameter. And then this looks like an isosceles triangle. So this is going to equal to 8.2. And we know that right here is the diameter. So I'm going to chop this in half. So right here to here is the radius. So that is R. So first thing first, we need to find the diameter of the circle. So we weren't given that. So we can use the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is A squared equals B. Sorry, wrong. C squared. C squared. And maybe because I love A, B, and C in order. C squared equal A squared plus B squared. So I'm going to write here D. D is the diameter equal 8.2 squared plus 8.2 squared. Let us add those up. And we're supposed to get 134.48. And that is still square. So we need to find D. So we're going to square root 134.48. And that is equal to 11.6 centimeter. But we still haven't found the radius. And we know that the radius is half of a diameter. So we're going to say D, so R equal half of the diameter. So 11.6 over 2 will equal to 5.8 centimeter. And that is our radius. That's our radius. All right, so each interior angle of a regular polygon is 160 degrees. Calculate the number of sides of the polygon. Now the sum, so hold on. If you know that the sum of an interior angle, this is the formula, n minus 2 times 180. And we know that n is the number of sides, right? So all of that is going to equal so we know that it is a polygon that has a side of 160. So 160 times n will give us also the side. So we're going to we're going to say 180 n subtract 360 because all polygon sides must equal to 360 degrees. Equals 160 n. So I'm going to combine like terms. So 180 n subtract 160 n equal 360 degrees. So that will make 20 n equal 360 degrees. And n will equal to 360 degrees divided by 20. And that will equal to 360 divided by 20 will give us 18. So 18 sides. So this polygon have 18 sides. So we didn't need this part right here then. All right. So up here we didn't need. All right. All right. My apologies. All right. So there we go. All right. So the diagram below shows a trapezium A drawn on a square grid. All right, so this is what we learned this morning. Well, except the reflection was transformation. So we did transformation this morning. So let's see. On the diagram, above, draw the image of A after it undergoes a reflection in the line x equal -1 and label this image A prime. So it's reflection you didn't do. So let me just show you what it means here. Reflection means like the image flip, right? Not like translation where you slide across the page, is flip. And it said that the reflection begins at x equal -1. So I'm going to draw a straight line right here. And this is my reflection line or my mirror line, which is x equal -1. It's at -1. All right. So wherever it's reflect, so the distance is same, it's just that they flip. So if my object is 2 boxes away, then my image is gonna be 2 boxes away. So it's gonna be right here. So this part is gonna be right here. And I know that it is, so this one is about 4 boxes away. So this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes away. So I'm gonna draw my base down here. And then this point is about 4. So it's gonna be up here. 4 again. And this one is about 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces away from the line. So draw my line here. Go down, draw my image. And as you can see, it flipped. All right. It did not move across, it just flipped. And this is A, so it's a label A with a 1 prime. That is my image. So we're gonna go down to translation now. This is what you did this morning. So I'm gonna use the same diagram here. And this says 4 to the right and 7 down. Good, because it's 4 positive and 7 negative. So each point, so I'm going to go right first. So 4 boxes to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this, it would be, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be right here. Oh, no, no. Why going not? Don't play with me. No, no, no. Why coming up? Ah, hold on. Seems like it's play. All right, so here we go. And then same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to be right here. So I'm going to connect these 2 dots for the base. And then I'm going to move up because I know that this is 2 boxes. It's going to move up here. Then come across 1 box. I'm just following the outline of this shape, so it's easier for me. And this will be my shape. This is a double prime. And that's our answer there. All right, so it says number 4, calculate the following function. All right, so it says calculate the following function. F of x equals 3 over x plus 2. Bracket gx equal 4x minus 5. And hx equal x squared plus 1. They say for what value of x is f of x undefined? And the only time a number is undefined is when it gives an error. So it can either be like your square root in a negative number, that's undefined, or your answer, right, is divided by 0. So that means my f of x, so right here, f of x, x plus 2 should equal to 0. So that's make it undefined. So let's just find the value of x. So x plus 2 subtract 2 equals 0, subtract 2. And then we cancel those, leave x equal -2. So x equal -2. All right, so find the value of g of 1/4. This is g. So what you're going to do is substitute 1/4 for x. So wherever you see x, you substitute for. So we use this formula for it. 4x minus 5. So 4, 5. Now we know that this cancel this, leave just 1 minus 5 equal -4. That's our answer there. All right, h, -3. Going back around, looking for h, x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1. So wherever x is 3. X, -3 squared plus 1. That is 9 plus 1 give us 10. That's our answer there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And f of x. So what that means is f is going to be inside of f. So wherever x is, I'm going to put another f. So, and that was 3 over x plus 2. So that would be 3 over 3 over x plus 2 plus 2. Yeah. Yes, that's it. And then, so let me put this in brackets so we know that that was what x was, or x is. No. So let us add the denominator first. So we must find the LCM, and we know that LCM will always be x plus 2. And we're going to put 3 right here, and then 2 is going to be multiplied by x plus 2. And that is all of that is going to be under 3. Then so 3 divided by 3 plus 2x plus 4 over x plus 2, which is going to be 3 over x plus 7 over x plus 2. If we want to go and simplify it more further, we can say, we can flip it. So we can say 3 times x plus 2 over 2x plus 7. And we can leave it as it is right there. We can leave it as it is, or we can go any further. It depends on you. All right, so it's a write an expression in the simplest form for GH of X. So that means H is going to be inside of G. Let's go back. Let me remind ourselves what we said. H is going to be into G. So G is 4x minus 5. H is x squared plus 1. So let me write that. So G 4x minus 5 H x squared plus 1. So the H is going to be inside of G. So wherever X is, H is going to be. So GH equal X squared plus 1 minus 5. So that is 4x squared plus 4 minus 5. And we know that when we simplify it, it's going to be x squared negative 1. That's our answer right there. All right, so find G inverse. So first and first, you're going to find G inverse. So you're going to know what G is. G is 4x minus 5. So you're going to find the inverse. So it's going to be y equal 4x minus 5. So what happened is you're going to interchange y and x. So y is going to be x and x is going to be y. And then you're going to make y the subject. So I'm going to bring over. So x is going to be plus 5 equal 4y minus 5 plus 5. So you know that cancel. Next, we're going to bring over the 4. So x plus 5 by 4 equal 4 divided by y. So 4 times y divided by 4, cancel. We equal to y equal x plus 5 over 4. And that will equal to, so you're going to put where x is negative 2. So negative 2 plus 5 over 4. That would be about 3 over 4, and that would be the answer. All right, so number 5. Number 5, we have each of 75 girls recorded the name of their favorite sports. The name of the girls, the number of girls who choose track and cricket are shown on the bar below. So this is the bar. And it looks like the bar is incomplete. Bar chart is very incomplete. So let us find the question and see what it asks us to do. All right, so next. Where we go next? All right, so this question states, how many more girls choose cricket than track on their favorite sport. So we know we're going to find the numbers and subtract. So track is 12 and cricket looks like 16, but a little higher. All right, so hold on. Let us fill these up first. So we are going, so what you can see over here, so we're going up by 2. Okay, we're going up by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. All right. So this is in between 16 and 18. So we know that is 17. So 17 subtract 12 will gives you 5. So that's our answer right there. All right, here it says 11 girls recorded tennis as their favorite sport. For the remaining girls, the number who choose swimming compared to the number who choose football was in the ratio 2 to 3. Use this information to complete the bar chart. Okay. So now we know that we have to complete the bar chart. So 11 girls recorded tennis as their favorite sports. So we know that. And then it said the remainder choose swimming. So based on our information, there's about 75 girls, right? There's 75 girls. And you can say 12 did track and 17 did cricket and 11 did tennis. So I'm going to add those up first. So 12, 17, 12, 17, and 11. So add that up, 2, 7, 9, 10 over here. We give 40. And then we know that it's 75 girls. When we subtract it, we should get the remainder who choose. Hold on. For the remainder girls, the number who choose swimming compared to the number who choose football. Oh, so this is the remaining girls. Okay. So that is 5 and 35. So 35 choose either swimming or football. So since we're given the ratio, so we know that 2 plus 3 is 5. So we know what we're gonna do. This is for swimming. Swim. So that's a swim. So that is 2 out of 5 times 35. That's swim. Football. It's gonna be 3 over 5 times 35. All right, so let's calculate that. So 2 over 5 times 35 is going to be 14. That's swimming. And 3 divided by 5 times 35. That's 21. So now we know everything now. So we know tennis, cricket, football, swimming, and tracks. So let us draw our diagram here. So it says swimming was what again? Swimming was 14. So I am going to draw my line right here. So this is 14 at swimming. Go straight down, right? Straight Don't don't mind my crooked lines. Your one should be perfect. All right, so that is swimming. Tennis was 11 girls. 11, so right here in the middle, between 10 and 12. And going down. Going down. All right, so that is tennis. Football was 21. So that's in between 22 and 20 right here. I'm going down. All right. Going down. And that is football. So that's how the table should look. All right. That is B. So let us go to C. C said determine the modal sport. And the modal sport is the highest bar, which is football. So we're going to type, I'm going to write football right here. There we go. So that is the highest sports. All right. So highest favorite sport. All right. So this says one of the girls is selected at random. What is the probability she chose neither track nor cricket as her favorite sport? So the probability. So you're going to add up everything other than the track or cricket. So that will be 11, 14, and 21. 11, 14, and 21, and divide that by the number of girls, which is 75. And we must get about 14 plus 11 plus 21, 46 over 75. And that's our answer there. All right, so it says the information on the favorite sport of the 75 girls is shown on the pie chart. Calculate the sector angle for football. We have 21 over 75 times, 21 over 75. And should we know it's a pie chart? Pie chart is a circle, the full 36, 360 degree. And that's going to equal to 21 divided by 75 times 360. 100.8 degrees. All right. I don't know if you can see the words. So let me see if let me read it. In this question, take pi equal 22 over 7 and the volume V of a cone with the radius R and the height H as V equal 1/3 pi R square H. The diagram below shows a sector 0 MRN of a circle with a center O. Radius is 12 centimeter, and the sector angle is 168 degrees, which was formed using a thin sheet of metal. Calculate the perimeter of the sector above made from the thin sheet of metal. All right, so calculate the perimeter of the sector above made from a thin sheet of metal. So we know that perimeter is around the shape. So we know that this is 12 centimeter. That means over here is also 12 centimeter, because that's also a radius, because it's coming from the center. And then here is the, so it says it's a circle. So right here is a arc, but we don't know the length of the arc. So here is the formula for a length of the arc. If you know, you can recite it with me. It is theta over 360 times 2 pi r's. So this is 60. All right, so we know the angle is 168 over 360 times 2 times pi, which we got 22 over 7 times 12, which is also our radius. And what do we get here? Let us do everything at once. 168 divided by 360 times 2 times 22 divided by 7 times 12 equal 35.2 centimeter. So that is R. So that is 35.2. We still haven't found the perimeters yet. So the perimeter is going to equal to 12 plus the 12 plus 35.2. All right. So let's just add that up. And that will give us 59.2. And that's our perimeter. Oh, all right. So they're giving us a cone is made from the sector in A by joining O, M, and O, N as shown below. Calculate the radius of the cone. Now, we're going back to here, and you're going to see that this ON and OM is connected, and they make a cone. So now this is now the bottom or the circle, and this is going to be the top part. So they're connected. You know how to make a party hat, right? This is how it looks before it's formed the party hat. So now it looks right like this. Now they gave us the radius right here, OM, but this is the radius that they want us to find. Okay. So as you can see, this right here turns into a complete circle. And we did find the perimeter of this circle, or the circumference of this circle, which is 35.2. So we know that the circumference of the circle is 35.2. And the formula for circumference is 2 pi r. So all we have to do now is to find the radius. Sorry, my r looks like a, yes, there we go. So let's go. So 2 times 22 over 7 times r equal 35.2. So r is going to equal to 35.2 over 2 times 22 over 7. And then r is going to equal, let's use our calculators, 35.2 divided by 2 times 2 divided by 7 would be 5.6 centimeters. So that is our radius. I know they're asking us to find the height of the cone. All right. I think I'm going to need another page right here. All right, and I'm gonna need another page. So I'm not getting another page here. All right, so I will put the height right here then. So we're gonna find the height. So we know what R is, which is 5.6. So it looks like a triangle. Oh, and we know what M, we know what MO is 12. 12. So that means we're going to use Pythagoras theorem here. There we go. See, it comes back full circle again. So h squared plus 5.6 squared equal 12 squared. So we know that h squared equal 12 squared minus 5.6 squared. All right, so we're going to do that in sharp turn. Going to equal to 5.6 squared. 112.64. We know that h is going to equal to square root of 112.64. That's going to equal to 10.6. Right? That's 10.6. Okay. Moving on. Next page. So that is the height. All right. So calculate the capacity of the cone in liters. Now, capacity means volume. And I believe that they gave us the formula for volume, which is right here. 1/3 pi r square h. All right, so we are given the radius. Right, we found the radius, which is 5.6, and the height is 10. So 1/3 times 22/7 times 5.6 squared times height, which is 10.6. Okay, so we can use our calculators.
Abby,
Yes, ma'am. Oh, only that text in a group. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see, David. Hi, Mr. Carter.
you can hear me, but will we be will we
Eh?
be doing all
Repeat?
will we be doing the all 35 slides today
All 35, yeah.
for the CSEC paper?
Yeah, all 42. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, so that would be 348.2 centimeter cube. All right, so we found the capacity in liters. All right, so those who take medicine will know that 1,000 centimeter cube equal 1 liter. All right, so and we have only 308.2 centimeter cube. That would be about 0.3482 liters. And that's our answer right there. All right, going on, we have a sequence paper. We are at 7 now out of 10. That question 7 out of 10. So it's a sequence design is made using black disc and white disc. The first 3 designs in the sequence are shown below. So in the space provided in the grid above, draw design 4. So as you can see, all you're doing is adding 1 black circle in each square. All right. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna have 5 on that side. So 1. Let me do another color. See if we can get black. All right, there we go. So, the black is black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. And then down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just fill in the clear ones. Fill in the clear ones now. So up here is going to be clear. Clear. Just fill in the clears. Just imagine that they're clears. Make sure your one is clear. All right. And that's it. That's all you have to do for 2 marks. Now, moving on to the more complex part now. So here it states the number of white discs, W, the number of black discs, black, and the total number of discs, T, that forms each design follow a pattern. The values for W, B, and T for the three designs are shown in the table below. Study the pattern of the numbers in the table and complete row 1, row 2, and row 3. All right, so they completed this table for you, so you can observe the pattern. So we can see that 1 is 1 times 1 plus 1 times 1 equals 3. 2 is 2 times 2 times plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. So in that, we can see that the numbers that are in here are always represented in this line. So if this is 9, that means this will be 9, this will be 9, this will be 9, and this will be 1. So in retrospect, we can now calculate. So 9 times 9 plus 9 plus 1. That's 91. All right. So using that, you can know right here, we know based on pattern, this number would be 20. All right. And if this was n, we have a problem here. All right, so I'm gonna write it up right here. So right here. So if that is n, so I'm gonna put n right here. If that's n, then the pattern in here would be n times n plus n plus 1. That would be the pattern. All right, so let's move on to this column now. Number of blocks. So every time you go down here, you're adding 2 plus 2, right? So I'm gonna come down here and say my pattern will be about like 2n, 2. So we know that it's 2 plus 2. So I can say 2 times 1. Remember, the n is the number. So 2 times n is 1. So 2, 1, 2 plus 2 will give you 4. And if it's 2 times 2 plus 2 will give you 6, and on and on. So if I'm right here now, so 2, 9 is 18 plus 2 will give you 20. Right? And if I come down here, 2 times 20, 40 plus 2, 42. Good. So that's the pattern. We finished that column. So we're going over here now. Now, as you can see, we're going to follow the same pattern and see. 13 minus 7 is 6. And then 21 minus 13. Oh, 8. Okay, so this is not a pattern we can follow then. Give me a moment. If we can't follow that pattern, then I would think that we have to add these up. Add up this column and add up this column. So n times n. Oh, hold on. Let me make it smaller. So we have some space. So n times n, or we can say n squared. Have more space. So n squared plus n plus 1 plus 2n plus 2. That will give us n squared, n and 2n, 3n plus 3. Okay, not bad. So let's just write 3n squared. N squared is 3n plus 3. All right, so let us check if that is correct. So n is 1. So n squared 1 plus 3, 1. So that is 4 plus 3, 7. Okay, so we got 7. So let's see if we can get 13. 2 squared 4 plus 6 is 10. And plus 3, 13. Okay, so we got 13. Let's just see if we get 21. 3 squared 9 plus 9 again, 18. 18 plus 3, 21. All right, so that is correct. So the down here would be n squared plus 3n plus 3. All right, good. Now, we have to go find the answer for here using the n squared. So we know that n is 20. So 20 squared for 400 times 3 times 20. We add that to the 460. 460 plus 3. So that is 463. So that would be our answer. All right, so we're done. Easy peasy. We're still on it. We're still on the same thing. So it says Stefan has 28 black discs and 154 white discs and wants to make design 2. Explain why it is not possible for him to make design 2. All right. So design 2. So let us test that theory. So it's not possible. So we're doing physics basically. So let us test the theory. So we're going to white this. White this is n squared plus n plus 1. N squared plus n plus 1. So this is white. And it's design 2, so n is 12. Design 12. That would equal to, oh, this is 1, not 12. All right. My apologies, this should not be, it should be 1. And that would be equal to 157. And then now we're moving on to black this. Black this is about is 2n plus 2. 2 times 12 plus 2. 24 plus 2. 26. All right, so because the numbers are not the same, because look at that. The C said you have 154, and in the design, it needs 157. So it's off. So that's why it's not possible. So we can leave it as it is and say it's not possible. All right, number 8 out of 10 questions. So we're almost there, almost to the finish line. Now look at that. We just reached 3 o'clock. Last time we went to 4, so it's not bad. All right. Complete the table for the function y equal negative x squared plus x plus 7. So we're going to substitute x into each equation. So we're going to substitute. So this would be 3, -3 squared plus -3 plus 7. That will equal to -5. All right, moving on to the other one. -1 squared plus -1 plus 7 will equal to 5. This is 5. Now we have -1 and 1 squared plus 1 plus 7 will equal to 7. The last one will be -3 squared plus 3 plus 7 will equal to 1. And that is it. Equal to 1. All right, so let's move on. This one states, on the grid below, draw the graph y equal -x squared plus x plus 7 for -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 4. Let's go back around. All right, so this is the table. So we're plotting points on the graph. All right, so wherever x is, let's cross. So -3 and -5 would be -3 and -5 would be right here, so right there. -2 and 1 would be right here. -1 and 5 would be right here. 0 and 7 will be right here. 1 and 7 will be right here. 2 and 5. 2 and 5 will be right here. 3 and 1. 3 and will be right here. The last one is 4 and -5 will be right here. So then we're going to plot the points. All right. So mine is not drawn to scale. So just make sure yours is, or a little bit precise. Okay. So depends on your graph, it should be accurate. So whatever your graph says, that it should be. All right, so it says down here, write down the coordinate of the maximum or minimum points of the graph. So mine is about right here. But that means come down this line on the x-axis, it will be in between 0 and 1. I'll put it as half. I'll put it here, half. And then it will be next to 7. So that is what should be going right there. It says write down the equation of the axis of the symmetry of the graph. So symmetry means half of it and equal to each sides are equal. So I would say it would be the same place right here. And it will, if I cut a line down here, it will be symmetry. So I would say my equation will equal to x equal half. And then this is where you follow your own graph again. It doesn't have to look like mine. It can look totally different. But based on your graph, if based on the graph and your answer is correct on your graph, they will give you the mark. So if your answer is not half, but quarter or 1/3, that is what you should put there. Use your graph to find the solution of the equation negative x squared plus x plus 7 equals 0. Oh, okay. So basically they're trying to tell you to find two x value. So we're going back here. So wherever my line touch the x-axis, let me give a different color. So right here and right here, those are my value. So it's going to be 3.3, 3.3. Sorry, can't see anything here. 3.3. And the next one is about negative 2 point, give that at 3 again. So negative 2.3. So based on your graph, whatever you choose. All right, so my F now on the grid on page 24, draw a line through the point -3 and -1 and 0 and 8. Draw a line through the point. Okay. So I hope I remember -3 and 1. So right here, and 0 and 8. 0 and 8 will be right here. So I'm going to draw a line through this blue. If I connect it better. So from here, make sure your one is drawn straight. Ah, there we go. So we're drawing it. Easy, easy, 1 mark. And then determine the equation of the line in the form y equal m squared. This, you can first have to find the m, what m is and what c is. That's all it's asking you to find. So m is the gradient, and this is the formula. And then we use these points. So y2 is 8, y1 is -1, over x2, which is 0, minus -3. So that is 9 over 3. I give you 3. So m is 3. And then c is where the line cuts the x-axis. As you can see, the x-axis cut at 8. This 8 right here. So c is going to equal to 8. So you can plug it in as y equal m, which is 3x plus 8. That's our answer here. 2 marks. All right. Oh, our lovely, lovely question here. Circumference. All of us favorites, right?
What in the world is that monstrosity?
So this is circle theorem. Circle theorem I posted in the WhatsApp.
Circle what?
If you can see the WhatsApp group that I posted some cheats, or I send you, Devia, some cheats.
The worksheet? Yeah, I have it.
You find it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's a circle theorem cheat, people. So, and it's basically something that you need to practice and know by heart, because they're not going to tell you in the exam.
I don't think that I did anything on circle except when I was in online extra class for circumference, diameter, radius, etc. It's only those.
Only those you learn. Okay, yes. But there, this is further in circle, in geometry. All right, so let us begin. So it says L, M, N, and R are points on the circumference of a circle with the center 0. PQ is a tangent to the circle at R. Angle PRL equal 48 degrees and angle RON equal 156 degrees. So this is the tangent. Angle RON is right here. So RON right here. And what else did they show us? The center. So it's asking us to find the value of each of the following angles given reasons for each of your answers. Show all working where appropriate. So the first thing we're going to learn about is angle R. Angle R is right here. Now, there is a theorem that states that an angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Okay, so this is the angle at the center, which is 156, and it's twice the angle at the circumference. So I am going to put over here 15/6 divided by 2 using our calculator. That will equal to 78 degrees. So R is 78 degrees. So please make a note. Angle, the reason, the angle at the center is twice. So this is the center. Just want to remind you, this is the center, angle 156. It's twice the angle at the circumference. And we all know what the circumference is. This is the circle around the all right, so that is angle R. Now we're gonna move on to angle C. No, E. Angle E. Angle E is where? Angle E is right here. Good. So angle E So right here. So as we say, right here will be what? Hmm. All right, give me a minute. We'll look at cheat code. Okay, here we go. Angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to the angle in an alternate segment. All right, so this will equal to 78. The E is gonna be equal to 78. Why? Because it's at a chord and a tangent. It will equal to angle at the different segment. Okay, so E will be 78. So angle between a tangent and chord is equal to the angle in an alternative segment. All right, so it says 8. And then angle A now. A is right here. Angle A. This is 78 and this is 78. Okay, so 78. All right, so this and this, I'm gonna find the angle here first. So we know that this is a straight line. So 78 and 48. So 180 minus 48 plus 78. Use our calculator. Equal 54 degrees. And we know that when we add these two up together, because it's a quadrilateral, it's going to give you 180. So 180 minus 54 degrees equal 160 degrees. So that's our answer right there. Once again, with the circum theorem, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of power to remember all of these theorem. and to pick the right one at the right time. So you have to know a lot of context, especially in triangles. You know all of your properties of triangles, properties of quadrilateral, properties of a circle, and etc. to help you with this. So good luck. All right, so B. The diagram below shows a triangle field, LMP, on a horizontal ground. Calculate the value of angle MLP using the what are we using? Angle MLP. So that is MLP. Oh, okay. So we are trying to find this angle right here. And this is a triangle. So we have all sides. Also, we're going to use the cosine rule. So the rule says when using the cosine rule is when you have all sides, but you don't have the angle, you can use it. So let us use that. Let's just put it on this bar over here. All right, so cosine rule states
Are you still
yeah, I'm still here.
there? Because it certainly sounded like it would cuss out.
Oh, okay. 180 equal 150 square of
Okay. Evan, where the square come from?
this is the cosine rule.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can get the picture of the cosine rule. All right, so it's over here. Cosine rule is right here. Sit here. So a square equal b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. So that's the cosine rule. All right. Let us go back to here. So 180 square equal 150 square plus 120 square minus what is it? Minus 2bc 2 times b 150. All right, it's coming down here. So 150 times 120. And then that's then cos times cos. And we don't know the answer here. So it's about a bunch of big numbers on the square lot. So 180. So we're going to do it step by step. So that is 32400 150 square 500 plus 120 square. Four, 0, 0. Subtract So I got a 2 times 150 times 112. I'm gonna put it down here. 36,000. And then we have cost data. All right. So I'm gonna put the 36,000 costs over on my left, and then bring everything else over on the right. So this is gonna be 22,500 plus 144,000 subtract 32400. So don't look, so pay attention because there's a lot of big numbers. So everything is going to equal to 5,000. What is cost? Pay attention, show, make cost by itself. And put 4, 5 over 3,600. And theta is going to be cost -1. And what is 4,000? Put a 36 0.125. All of that equal to, I'm gonna put the answer over here. All of that equal to 82.8 degrees. So all of that for that question there. And that is 3 marks. So we found the answer for here. All right, so moving on. The bearing of P from L is 210. So from L, bearing L. So that's from L to P. So that will be right here to right here. That is 210. So it's 210. Okay. So what they asking us for? Finding the bearing of M from L. 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 From L to M. Oh, okay. So it's just right here they want. This one. So from here to here. So we already know what here is, which is the 82.8. All we're gonna do is subtract it now to find the answer. So 210 minus 82.8. 82.8. That would equal 7.2. All right. Okay, so it says calculate the value of angle NLP and hence find the bearing of LPM. Angle NLP. NLP. Oh, P. NLP. Oh, okay. So this side, let me change the color. Over here, we need the angle. NLP, this side. So we know this is a complete circle. That is gonna be 360. 360 subtract 210. That will equal to, where's that? Oh, there. 36 subtract 210. 150. So we found that for NLP, find the bearing of L from P. So P is right here. So from what? L. Oh, L. So we're going back up here. This is what we're trying to find. And since this is a straight line, I am going to subtract 180 from 150. And that will be about 30. And that's our answer here. All right. Number 10.
Hey, Abby,
Yes?
was that 180 degrees minus 180 degrees?
No, 150. So
Oh, okay.
minus 150 equals 30, yes.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so the last question now, number 10. It states the matrices A and B represent transformation given below. A equals 0, 1, negative 1, 0 represent an anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degrees about the origin O. B equals 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0 represents a reflection in the straight line y equals negative x. Determine the elements of the matrix C, which represent an anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degrees above the origin, followed by a reflection in the straight line equal y equal negative x. C equal B times A equal, so we're doing multiplication. So the C matrix will equal B times A. So we know what A is, and we know what B is. So that is 0, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 0. Times 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0. And you know that when we're multiplying, it's row times column. So row times column. So let me go over here. So row, the first row times the column. So that is, well, we can do this in our heads, right? Or you want me to write it out? All right, let's just write it out. So 0 times 0 plus negative 1 times negative 1. Okay. And then this row times that row, that column would be 1 times 0 plus 0 times negative 1. And then same thing now. So this row times this column, 0 times negative 1 plus negative 1 times 0 in this row, this column. was it -1? +1 times -1 plus 0 times 0. Okay, so all of that. So the first row would equal to 1. This one will equal to 0. 1 times 0 plus 0 times -1, 0. 1 times -1 plus times 0, -1. And that's our answer right there. All right. So it says describe the single transformation represented by C. So this is why it's good to draw or sketch or diagrams. So it says our C is rotated. Hold on. All right, so it says rotated anti-clockwise at 90 degrees and represent a line y equal x. So y equal x would be right here. We use a different color. Y equal x. So y equal -x would be this line right here. Okay, so if I was supposed to say this is let's say A, and it represents the coordinate points 1, 0. And if it's supposed to rotate, right, 90 degrees. So 90 degrees would be right here. Right? Right? Is it anti-clockwise? Yes. So it will be right here. So if we rotate it anti-clockwise at 90 degrees right here, this would be A prime. Ooh, I draw about my line. Okay. That would be A prime, which represents 0, 1. And if it's supposed to reflect, it goes right here. It reflects at y equal -x will go right here. And that would be A double prime that will equal to -1, 0. So we can say that this transformation is a reflection at line. Where did it move from? It moved from the y to x. So I say the y axis where x equals 0. And that's our answer there. All right, so part B, a transformation T is defined by the following: 2 times 2 matrix. T equals 1k, 2, -1, where k is a constant. T maps the point 2, 3 onto the point 8, 15. Determine the value of k. So we're given 2 points. That means this is our translation. You remember our formula in translation? Right? Where T and up and the point, so say this is A, this is B. So A equal B.
Wait, that part isn't part of a graph?
Hmm? Oh, it's a A. It's a A. Should be a
No,
A.
it said map. Oh, no, it said map the point 2, 3 on the point 8, 15.
Right. So I'm labeling it A and B.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. So let us go. So 1, 2, K, -1 times 2 over 3 equal 8 over 15. Right? So when we multiply now, so we're gonna get row by column. So should be looking like this. 1 times 2 plus 2 times 2. Oh, sorry, 3. Sorry, a mistake right here. So it's 1 times 2 plus 2 times 3. And then down here is going to be K times 2 plus -1 times 3. So that is how it should look. And then we're going to do multiply each row. That's the top row is going to equal to 8. Bottom row is going to equal to 2K minus 3. And all of that's going to equal to 8 over 15. So remember that we're trying to find the value of K. So right here, we can say 2K minus 3 equal 15. Remember I said that the top part equal the top part and the bottom part equal the bottom part. So in retrospect, let us make K the subject. So 2K equal 15 subtract 3, and that will leave us with just 12. And then we're going to divide by 2. So 2 into 12 is 6. So K is 6. All right, C, it says the following vectors are defined as shown below.
Why am I going back to hieroglyphics?
Eh?
Why
Repeat?
am I going back to hieroglyphics?
Oh, you got back to hieroglyph.
I don't understand. I think of this.
Right. So that's how
What
you
is the doing with vectors?
take. Right.
I do not know what any of this is.
Have more to learn. More to learn. All right, so following the vectors are defined as shown below. As you can see, determine each of the following. A vector other than 5, -1 that is parallel to WX. So parallel can means that twice. So I can use all sorts of formulas to help me. So WX can mean twice 5, -1. So that is 2 times 5, 10. 2 times -1, -2. And that's our answer right there. See? Easy. No hyperbole. No strange. That's very easy as well. So this says WY. All right, we're going back. And probably we can make a shape right here. So we know X, Y, W, Y, Z, Y. All right. So we know that W to X, right? that we got is 10, -2. And then, so I can move W to Y. So this is Y down here. So to get W, Y, we must know WX plus XY. So from WX, XY. All right, there we go. WX was 10, -2 plus, this is -2, like a duck. It was XY, -3 and 7. 7. So we're going to add the top and the bottom. So 10 plus -3 going to be 7. And -2 plus 7 is what? 5. So that's our answer right there. All right, so we can answer that there. So here it says X to Z. So I can draw back a Z out here. So X to Z. Z is going to be right there. So we can say that X to Z can be X equal XY plus YZ. YZ. So we know XY, which was -3, 7, and YZ. I think we were given that. Oh yes, we were given ZY. So ZY was 8, 7. 8, -7. So that means YZ, since it changed direction, the 8 is going to be negative and the 7 is going to be positive. So -8, +7. So let's add -3 plus -8, -11, and 7 and 7 gives you 14. And that's our answer. And that's it. That's the end. Give yourself a round of applause. We're finished. Let me stop the recording.